Oh, let me turn that. All righty. What's the deal, YouTube? What is happening? It is Craig Harris, the Messiah of Xbox, ready to go on this Super Bowl Sunday podcast. Welcome all. The Super Bowl Sunday sermon. Yes, I think that's what I'll call this one. It is 12 noon on the East Coast, which means it is time as I sit here in the green chair, the throne of knowledge, wrapped and cloaked in the robe of truth, drinking from the elixir given to me by the gaming gods themselves. Oh, it's so good to drink the elixir from the gaming gods. With the ring of knowledge. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday. It is Super Bowl Sunday, and it is cold here in my city. We got some snow last night, but it got like 37 degrees around 9 o'clock this morning. So now everything's just a big slushy mess, which means if it doesn't totally clear out, it's going to be ice. And of course, yours truly has to work tomorrow night, according to the schedule. So, but here we go. We're going to go ahead and kick it off here. We got some gaming news. Got some congratulations for Xbox. I'll give a Monster Hunter review. And first things first, let me start with two things. If I'm on the, this is for the PlayStation. If I'm on the PlayStation or Xbox playing, if I'm already playing something, if you invite me to play games, and this is for the newer subs, I'm not going to stop playing what I'm playing to jump on the play. That's no offense. It's just when I sit down to start doing something, I will do it all day long. Yesterday, I played Mass Effect all day long. I was going to play Monster Hunter, but I got wrapped into Mass Effect, and I'm like, oh, I'll just keep playing Mass Effect. And so that's what I ended up doing. But shout out to everybody that's here. I did get the i5. It's a 7th gen core. I have no idea what that means, but it should be here the next, like I said, few days. So pretty soon, guys, everything will be done, and I'll try to do it on video as promised. And but I'll go over everything that I have. I've got the tower, I've got the camera, I've got a keyboard and mouse, I've got the CPU on the way, and I've got the GPU. So I think I'm pretty much ready. And I've got the what's the name of that thing? The power source, and I've got something called 16 gigs of RAM. So, so we'll have to go from there. But I know what's happening today is that you've got a lot of podcasts that are going to go early, okay, because of the game. That's just a reality of the situation. You got a lot of podcasts going early. Later on today, the Gamer Couch podcast, that may be you. Everybody should tune in for that because I saw the guest lineup. And of course, hopefully I still make that cut. But if I'm there, it will be me, J-Dub City. Shout out to J-Dub City. Dark Cloud will be on there. Of course, Fox will be there. Selena will be on there. And even possibly Porter Rock 77. You know, yes, the destroyer, the destroyer of worlds, you know, the destroyer of Xbox worlds. Porter Rock 77's name was on that list. So that could be, you know, you got your Super Bowl, you got the Super Bowl on TV, but tune into that earlier because that could be a Super Bowl of podcasts. I mean, I think that'll pop off at 5 Eastern time. So that will take you right into the Super Bowl. That's kind of the plan. Now, yours truly himself, you already see, I'm drinking from the elixir of, you know, the cup from the gods themselves. I've already got the party going. I've got my wings ready to go. I just got to drop them in the oven, and that'll be probably about 4:45. Get that ready to go. Those things should be popping out right when the game kicks off. I will watch a little bit of the first half. I ain't going to watch halftime. I haven't watched Super Bowl halftime in a while. I'll just catch halftime on YouTube, you know, Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll just watch the video. So that'd be the best way for me to watch it. But what is going on from the East Coast to the West Coast? And hopefully everybody here likes it. Everybody over in Scandinavia. Yes, I got my lesson, my geographic lesson. Shout out to everybody who did that last week. So everybody in Germany, you know, and England, Mario, England. So everybody in Canada, Mexico, south of the border, south of the border, you know, Brazil and all that kind of stuff. Colombia, people of a sub in Colombia. Wow, people in Colombia. Cuba. There's people, I don't know if they can listen, but I think they listen like later on. And so I don't think it streams live very well there. But nevertheless, shout out to everybody in Havana. Send me some stogies, will you? Send me some Havana stogies. So people in Hawaii, just all over the world, appreciate you being here. Australia, New Zealand, like I said, even the Aborigines. So what is happening to everybody? And hopefully everybody's having a good day. Everybody has survived their Saturday night and getting ready for their Super Bowl parties. And so we'll go ahead and go. We'll just go ahead and get it started. So we'll start with some Halo 6 news because a lot of people may not know this, but Halo 6 is in full production. What has happened is the 343 Studio is 343 Studio has a small team. I guess they're still working on something called the Master Chief Collection. I guess it's still garbage and it's not working right. So parts of them are working on that, but a majority of the studio is working on the next Halo game. They're already in early testing stages. So this is good. This tells me we will see more than likely see a Halo 6 trailer at E3. And if they can get this game released, that's just one more game on Game Pass I'll be trying out, you know, because I'll pay $10, I'll play the Halo campaign, and then I'll be done with it, you know. So, but nevertheless, we should start seeing some stuff about it as far as actually hopefully see some gameplay or some type of trailer, even if it's a CGI trailer, hopefully at E3, because it sounds like the game they started going, they're already in production. So this is great news. If you're a Halo fan, I'm a Halo fan. I've played and beaten every Halo. My favorite Halo game, Halo Reach, I liked it. I liked Halo 4 because of the story. I liked Halo 5 because they had Luke Cage. It's like, Luke Cage, you know, I mean, come on, what's not to like? And so, yeah, hopefully Halo 6, they bring it too. And that'll be fun. And again, I do not play the Halo multiplayer. I could care less about the Halo multiplayer. Don't care about it. Could give a rat's crack about it. I'm going to play the story, and then I'm going to be done with it. You know, so that'll be a $10 Game Pass when that comes out. So that'll be right there. I have to start putting money back right there. Start putting money back. So, but again, my favorite Halo game is Reach because you get the full brunt of the Covenant invasion. Reach is the first planet to fall during the Covenant invasion, if you don't know. So, and for all you people who don't know the Halo lore, which the Halo lore is bigger than Star Trek lore. It's not as big as Star Wars lore, but that was the goal, to have a lore-based game that wasn't a Star Wars game. So it was going to be a first-party game. But I like it. I like Halo. I'm not a lover of Halo, but the story for me has always been good. People have been like, well, Master Chief this, they went away from that. And it's like, well, they did a little bit, but, you know, Cortana, I like that because Cortana's not her name. Cortana was the name of the person's daughter who died, and they named the AI Cortana, on and on and on. It's a big lore story, and hopefully if you all don't, they've got comic books, they've got you know, they've got short stories if you're into the Halo lore. And, you know, Halo, the turn-based Halo game, Halo Wars, it's trying to add to that. And he's a pretty cool villain. So it's something people should look into. I don't know if they put Halo Wars 2 on Game Pass yet, but if they do and you like Halo, try Halo Wars 2. It's actually better than what the Xbox community has given it out to be. The first Halo Wars sold over 1 million, and it was good. I liked Halo Wars and Halo Wars 2 better than I like that garbage Halo ODST. I did not like ODST. I thought ODST was straight trash. but I played it and beat it because it was a Halo game. So, and it's kind of a prequel type of game. So just in case, you know, but I'm a huge fan of that Halo series. It's probably my fourth favorite franchise. It's behind Mass Effect and Gears and all that kind of stuff. So I do like the Bethesda Fallout franchise too. But I like Gears more than I like not Gears. I like Halo more than that. But anyway, nevertheless, Halo 6 is in production. There is a small part of the studio that's working on Master Chief Collection or whatever that's called, because that's still not working right, I guess. So give them credit. Hopefully they can get that fixed. And and that's it for Halo. But I'm excited about Halo. Who is not excited about Halo? So, but you think it's straight garbage? Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. So I understand Halo has been milked, but you got to give credit to a franchise that started with the OG Xbox, went to the 360. Now it's in this other generation. So it's a 3-generational console game. There are very few games like that that survive Xbox One. Like there's very few games that started on PS1 that are now at the PS4. I mean, I can't think of one. So, but Halo has survived every iteration that Microsoft has put out. So give that. Like I said, I get it. You don't have to like the game, but respect the fact that it's part of the pop culture. You know, everybody knows who Master Chief is. You know, so even though you don't know nothing about him, you could say you see his helmet, oh, that's Master Chief. You know, so it's part of the pop culture. So, and that's always good. That's always good. So hopefully they capitalize on it. They improve on the game, and we move forward with the series. So it's just good to know. And shout out to 343 for doing it. I don't think they've done it as good as Bungie. I've said that. I'm on record saying that it's not as good as what Bungie had, but it's good. You know, it doesn't feel cheapened. Well, I guess maybe a little bit, but overall, I like it. So overall, there's some things I don't like too, but overall, I do like it. But we'll move on here. Let's see here. Xbox X is a financial success. Now, this is coming. This is linked. This is part of trueachievement.com down here in the that's down here in the description. According to trueachievement.com, it's the Xbox X is a financial success. It was a risk putting out a $500,000 console, but when you sell at $500, you don't have to move a ton of content to make your money back. And Microsoft is happy with the sales success of the X. It exceeded, it overperformed. The number they had, they went over. Now, it's not doing what the fanboys said. Let me make this clear. But the Xbox executives, they're happy with the numbers that they're seeing. So, and again, they should be. I mean, it's hard to invent something, harder to get people to buy it. And so that alone, it's a big achievement. It's a great success for the company. And the devs are warming up to it. I know some of the games are garbage. You know, I will get into the Monster Hunter review of it, but overall, it's having a good success. Generally, people are happy with the console. It does a little bit more. If you want something that's going to do a little bit more, the Xbox does a little bit more. It's not a PC, yet you get into these Twitter things with people who want PC graphics, and they want it to be a PC, but they don't want to pay for a PC, which to me makes no sense. They're bragging about Overwatch. Well, Overwatch on PC is the best experience. I played that game on a PC. It's a really cool game on PC. It's made for PC. It's okay on the consoles, but overall it's Blizzard and they make a quality game. But that's kind of where they're going, is that they want PC they want to be able to say we're closer to the PC than any other thing. And that's what they got. Now, PCs will lock resolution and lock frame rates. The Xbox can't do that. The PlayStation can't do it either, but it's not about the PlayStation. This is the Xbox X. It has been successful. It's done what they thought it was going to do and a little bit more, and that's great news for them. So Whether they're going to make something different, they don't really have to, because this is successful. They have to go ahead and now expand on its success. They're thinking Game Pass, which me, like I said, is the never broke messiah. They will do well with Game Pass because there's going to be people who don't have to buy the games now. It's like, okay, we spent $500,000 on the console, so I can just play, I can just rent the games. You know, I can just rent them. I mean, facts. I mean, so and that's good for people who are like, you know, I gotta make up the money, you know, so because I dropped $500,000 on the console. So if I'll get Game Pass for 90 days, and you know, if you get it for 3 months, that's fine. You're fine. You can play pretty much a lot of their games, you know, whether it be the Halo or Gears or some other thing, you know, something else for, you know, something else on that console. I mean, there's other games on there. Whether the third-party people jump on board, we'll have to wait and see. With that said, the backlash is the independent retailers. Let me make this clear. The independent retailers are dropping Xbox like a hot rock. They're done with them. It's over with. They're pulling their stuff from the shelf, and or the stuff that's in their store is all they're going to carry. They're not going to, they're not going to restock their shelves or reorder things, because the independent store owners, they're getting hurt by it. You know, there's no reason for them to carry their games, carry their consoles, because you can just go rent the games. So, and you can go rent Monster Hunter at the Redbox like right now, at least in my city. So, what's up, Lionel? So, but Lionel bugging there you go, guys. The Tony Stark of the of the podcast right there, brother. So, what's happening? And so yeah, well, let me do this right now. Let me kind of break from this, because I said something the other day about what some DC EU fanboys were trying to sabotage the Rotten Tomatoes score of Black Panther. They had started a Facebook page. All right, well, that page is gone. Okay, it got reported to Facebook, and Facebook took the page down. Let me start that. Also, to be balanced here, there is a group of DC fans that's crowdfunding to get money so that a bunch of kids who can't afford to go to the movies go see this movie. So big shout out to those DC fans that are doing this, all right, or that are doing that, because that to me is a true iteration of what the DC fans are. The rest of them are garbage. All right, I'm done with, like I said, I sold all my DC comic books. Of course I kept my DC toys, but the comic books, gone. I sold them yesterday before the bad weather came in, and you know, so I was able to pay most of the I-5 off. So, but that's, you know, I wanted to report that because that's fair. You know, I need to be fair there. So I did see Randy Moss going. I have no problem with the Hall of Fame selection yesterday. So none whatsoever. So but that's, you know, that's neither here. We'll hear more about that today, leading up to the Super Bowl, and so I'll give you my Super Bowl pick. I'm not really gonna. I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna eat. I'm more about that. So, but we'll move on. Again, Xbox X has been a success. Yes, most 90. All right, here's what they've got. Most of their first party games are 4K native. Okay. 4K native, whether that be the Forza series, Sea of Thieves, Gears. What else am I missing? Halo. I think Halo's 4K native. I can't remember. But a lot of the third-party games are dynamic. Okay, it's dynamic. So it's not a native 4K resolution. Yes, if the screen is standing still, if you're just standing still and there's nothing moving, you may get a 4K native picture. Okay, but as soon as the screen starts in motion, you get a frame, you know, you get the FPS drop, you get the correction in scale, and it's just, it is what it is. So, but most of the games that are dynamic 4K, but overall, it's been a success. And I really hope next week we can report that the Xbox won an NPD, because if they can't win an NPD, in the first 90 days, which is the launch window, if they can't win in the first 90 days, that's terrible. I don't care who you are. That's bad. Yes, they're still successful, but it's still going to be a disappointment. But that's just it, you know. You see the Xbox, you see it doing a little bit more. Yeah, it does a little bit more, so that's fine. So we'll move on to PS4 news, which of course the big PS4 news, two things, and then one rumor. Two things here that I've got is Kaz. Am I saying that? Kaz Haraya? Am I saying his name right? He's stepping down. PS4 is at close to 80 million consoles, so they'll be at 80 million by E3. I think they'll announce 80 million in E3. But you know, they're close to 80 million in sales, and the thing is just a juggernaut. It's a freight train, whatever. You know, it's a subway, it's a tornado, a hurricane, whatever you want to call it. It's an immense tearaway, breakaway success. I think it's successful due to the fact of it was priced right at the right time, and they have a plethora of games. Period. That's all there is to it. You know, they got a lot of there are people playing games that they'll never, like games that I play versus games that, you know, my neighbor across the hall, she'll play, because my neighbor has a PlayStation. She plays totally different games. Okay, she just does. She likes playing Sims and stuff like that. So, but she plays totally different games than I play. You know, so it reaches out to a totally different kind of player. There's different people can talk to different things. So he is stepping down, and Yoshida is, I believe that's his name. I hope I'm not mispronouncing it. I think Yoshida's the guy that J-Dub had a couple drinks at PSX with. But I think that's the same guy. And but he is stepping in. He's gonna, you know, carry him through the next generation or whatever you want to call it. Another guy that's stepping in. They are going to look at you know, the PSN, PS Now thing. I personally think they're just going to combine it. And if you want PS Now and whatever PSN, whatever it is, they're going to combine it. Maybe charge you $14.99 or something like that. So, and there's another Yoshida. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, like I said, all right, cool, that's fine. Yeah, I wasn't for sure, but all right. So yeah, there's another Yoshida, and he's there, and he will take it over, and we'll see what he does. But you know, Sony still got a ton of projects. Of course, more PlayStation news is that the other big game, Shadow of Colossus, that comes out in 48 hours? Is that the 6th? So that game will be out on Tuesday, and I know a lot of people are buying that. So also Sony, three other things. Sony is mailing out a 20% discount to some people on PSN. So you all check for that. Also, Sony has pretty much, now they have the FIFA license, okay, right now. But the FIFA people, EA, whatever you want to call it, EA and the FIFA committee have pretty much told Sony that they're not going to renew the license with them. Them losing internet, whatever you want to call it, whatever happened overseas, they're no longer going to have Sony be the license carrier for FIFA. I don't know how long the contract is for. Let me make this clear. They've got a contract with Sony, but as soon as the contract is up, and they could get out of the contract for breach, because Sony would happen over there, because they had to go out and get a bunch of Xboxes to finish the tournament. And you had a lot of complaints and stuff like that. So with that said, they're not going to renew their license with Sony, and I don't blame them. I do not blame them. I mean, that is a total drop of the ball, a total screw up. How come? As far as because they something happened overseas. They had a big FIFA tournament, Lionel, and something happened to the online part, and they had to switch their entire tournament over to Xbox. So it was still a PlayStation tournament, but they were there playing on the Xbox. So it was so again, now they might stay with them through the contract. Let me make that clear. Or you could look for an out. A good attorney will consider that a breach of the contract, and they'll just get out of the contract. So, you know, so Sony is stupid. Yeah, I saw where Yakuza got delayed and that it's coming out in April as well. So April is loading up to be a huge month for Sony once again for first-party IP. Yakuza, however, a lot of people that play Yakuza don't play God of War. Okay, let me make that clear. A lot of people who play Yakuza don't play God of War. So, yeah, you'll be able to make everybody happy. So you're getting a X and a 4K. I thought you already had an X, J-Dog, but okay. I'll sell you mine for $450. Mine is just sitting in the box, so let me know. I'm a businessman. So, because I'm going to PC, I'll be able to play all the games anyway. So, but as that happens to Xbox Next, what are they going to do? Oh, I do not know. That's a good question, Lionel. So, I mean, again, they may stay with Sony throughout the contract to finish the contract, because I don't know how long the contract is. I assume it's 36 months. But that's me assuming. I do not know. And if it's 36 months, then in 2021, they'll switch back to Xbox will have marketing, or the marketing will go up for sale. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, Nintendo may partner with them. Who knows? So, you know, but both of them go down, but you don't expect a major tournament to go down. I'm not here to say it doesn't go down. I mean, I know PSN and Xbox Live, it's internet. It goes down. Okay, it's you know, yeah, it happens, but you need to understand that FIFA is the biggest selling sports title in the world. It's not MLB The Show. It's not Madden. It's FIFA. Okay, because soccer, football, FUTBOL, football is the biggest sport in the world. Most countries play that. We're the only country that plays American football. You know, we play American football, rugby, and soccer. So, but but nevertheless, I mean, again, I'm not. It is a reality, people. What's going on, Savage? And so that could happen. Also, there's a rumor in the comic book. Excuse me, coming out of the movie and comic book thing. I saw Iron Wolf. Shout out to Supersonic Wolf on Twitter. He quoted the same thing I saw. It's a rumor that Sony's looking to sell its movie studios and its TV studios and stuff like that. That's a rumor that's already been shot down. So anybody else who sees that, that's a rumor. Okay. So, but yeah. So, but nevertheless, that's what happened as far as PlayStation. Still no news on Spider-Man. And you're not going to see anything with Spider-Man because the Black Panther movie that's coming out and everything is focusing on that Black Panther movie. And so you're not going to hear anything about Spider-Man 2. I'm going to guess the end of the month. The end of the month, I think you'll start seeing stuff about Spider-Man. So Insomniac Studio, if you signed up to their email, they did send out, I don't know if you all saw the new screenshot of him on the side of the building. And I was just like, oh my God, so we have to wait and see. But is that another crap gamer rumor? No, that came out of comic book. I think Comic Book World is where it came out of, but it's already been shot down. So it's already been shot down, but it was on that comic book site. So, just it is what it is. So, yeah, Spartan God, Ryan Coogler's plan was to always release Black Panther in February. So, which he had to fight for that date because Marvel wanted him to move it till mid-March. So that way they're 6 weeks away from Infinity War. But it is what it is. So is the Black Panther movie an origin story or an Avengers movie? It is a continuation. Well, if you watch Captain America Civil War, that was the Black Panther origin story. Okay, if you watch Captain America Civil War, that is also Black Panther's origin story. Now, he's only on screen for 8 minutes total for Civil War. And but that's his origin story, why T'Challa is now the Black Panther. And at the beginning of Black Panther, the movie, he is heading back home from what happened in Civil War. That's why you always, when you see the commercials, he's getting off of the jet or whatever, you know, that the thing that he's in, his craft, he's coming back home. So, and from the events of Civil War, which I think when at the very end when he captured Baron, well, that's a spoiler. So if you haven't seen Captain America Civil War, I think it's still on Netflix. Get Netflix. Even if you get Netflix free for 7 days, get it, watch it. You will see the Black Panther. You'll see the Black Panther origin story. So, you know. So yeah, Detroit needs to come out before Days Gone. I agree. Hopefully Detroit, we get something on Detroit. Hopefully Detroit comes out in May. That's what I'm hoping, you know. That's what I'm hoping. So oh, you saw Harriet something live play. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So Detroit will flop in Europe. It might. It might. You know, I don't think it'll flop. I think it's going to sell the best here and in Australia. Thinks here and in Australia, and in Japan, I think it's going to sell real well. But I don't know. Yeah, China, Taipei, I don't know because they weren't. I don't know if you watched that game when they were demoing it in China, in Taipei. They weren't even into it then, and they were asking for crowd feedback. So it's an Avenger movie. No, it's not technically an Avenger movie. There's only been 2 Avenger movies. So, but Scarlett Johansson is in Civil War if you want to watch that. So, but Black Panther and Black Widow, they never crossed paths in the comic book. So, you know, I don't think they did, but I mean, not the comic books that I've read. So, you know, so they said first No Man's Live and Super Lucky Tale. Well, I didn't have a problem with No Man's Sky. So, but let me get to my let me get to my Monster Hunter review. And so I played Monster Hunter the other day with a shout out to H Player 24. Who helped out on that, and Elite Dangerous, by the way. And shout out to iDie. And they really helped out in Monster Hunter. So let me give you a review of Monster Hunter. One, it is extremely in-depth, okay? It has Monster Hunter is, it's been around since 2004, 2005. So it's been around for a decade in some years. So big shout out and props to it. It is extremely detailed as far as the way your character can, gets their stuff. Okay, so it's an in-depth RPG system. It is a JRPG system, so they're paying attention to every little bitty thing. It's like that old school. I don't know if you played Final Fantasy X, how in depth they're in Parasite Eve to a certain point. But Final Fantasy X, the way they took their enhancement system was phenomenal. It was extremely detailed. And just like iDie got a life. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, shout out to iDie because he helped me out the other day. And like I said, the Aloy or the Watcher Challenge, it's going to the 8th. And I think I'm like level 5 now. You have to be level 6, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get that done today. So it's where the fuck is iDie? Yeah, he's real good. I kept getting lost. Like I did that live stream and I was lost. Like the people who watched me in the live stream and iDie and a shout out to him and HP 24/7 Gaming. They kept rolling and then I caught up at the end and you're HR 4 right now. So I can't remember if I'm 4 or 5. So You know, so but I'm somewhere around there. But I've got my fangs out on this on Mass Effect Andromeda, so I'm playing it. So and I'll probably be playing it right up until 3 o'clock, and I may switch then. So, but my review of Monster Hunter is that it's fun. It's really but you can feel when you're with other players. That's where the game shines. At least on the PlayStation. I know the Xbox version is garbage. Garbage. I mean, IGN was even, I think, had an article up about it saying that it was a total. You can just really tell that the developers pretty much who they favored in this game. Which they clearly the PlayStation has an advantage over the Xbox in every way. Even in the performance mode, there's more performance drops in the Xbox than there are on the PlayStation. It's just a reality. I mean, I'm not dissing nothing, So, but the Xbox version is garbage. I would not buy this game on the Xbox, not till they fix it. So, and again, they patched it, I think, yesterday, so it may be a little better now. But that first initial build was trash. But it's a good game. I mean, you can get iron, you can get, like iron weapons, you can get bone weapons. You would think iron is better than bone, but actually it's not. Bone is more resistant, I think, to fire. And it's kind of like, yeah, I work in the medical field. It's like it's hard to burn bone. Now that I think about it, but you have to understand that the creatures that you're going after, you have to kind of get research done on those creatures, because if you take the wrong weapon and you take a bone weapon and it's a creature that's got a big, that is large boned outside, like with a big exoskeleton, you're gonna take an L. You're gonna take a giant L. It's just a reality. So, and but overall, the game is fun. The game is fun. So, and I'm glad I bought it. If you haven't bought it yet and you're waiting on Shadow of Colossus, then yeah, I understand that. Like I said, Shadow of Colossus, Monster Hunter did not make my top 10 list, but Shadow of Colossus did. So I do like Monster Hunter. So I'm glad I bought Monster Hunter. So, so it is what it is. So so, but yeah, but you all check that out. But man, oh man, that was pretty much it. I mean, I'll go ahead through here, look at some of the questions. So, and I'll chop it up with you all for a little bit. Then yeah, I'm gonna jump back on to my to Mass Effect. So, Cuphead is way harder than Quantum Break. Okay, well, I don't know that. So, all right, that's cool. Yeah, Super Lucky Tales is a platformer. So you gotta, if you like platformers, you'll like Super Lucky Tales. So yeah, I heard. Yeah, and I'm gonna play Quantum Break. I'm gonna play Quantum Break. Probably starting and probably start at the end of the month. I mean, I'm gonna jump back on my Xbox. Price is Right lose song aside. So I do want to play Quantum Break. So 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 it's yeah, there you go. Now I'm just trying to find some questions here. So what's up, Raul? So yeah, Fatal, always a pleasure, sir. So Condom Breaker. No, not over here. Oh, you're playing Monster Hunter right now? Okay. Yeah, I'm playing, but I'm playing Mass Effect. So I went back and jumped into Mass Effect. So but yeah, and my whole thing, let me just to give you a quick soliloquy on Mass Effect. If you go back in now, because with all the stuff that happened with it, they did fix a lot of it. And so it's, if you go back in now, to me, I still can't be sold on the story. And had BioWare had a better chance to do the lore, that's fine. Okay, that I think that would have been a lot better. But it didn't make any sense that some of it just doesn't, the timeline as far as the when they got there, how long they've been there. They really could never get that down. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So it's crazy. So let's see here. So Black Widow was around when Black Panther made Captain America boyfriend run away. He started to run. Well, I don't think Black Panther ever ran into Black Widow. And Black Widow's not a person. Black Widow's the program that she graduated from in Russia. In Russia. Okay? So it's the Wakandans, the Wakandans are so advanced, and you see it when you see the newer commercials, how they're using the vibranium and stuff like that, how malleable it is. You need to understand Captain America's shield is vibranium, and that's what needs to be explained, is how they got that much vibranium. So, but we'll have to wait and see. They're going to explain all that in the movie. So, and Captain America is getting a new shield in Infinity War, because remember, he dropped it. Well, I don't want to spoil Civil War, so, but I will have to wait and see. So, but yeah. So, but Black Panther is shaping up to really do well. It's tracking at 100, and I mean, I redid my track the other day. Like I said, I think it's going to make about 117 million opening weekend, and that's good. I mean, it's real good. So you've seen all the new Marvel movies other than Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok is good. You don't have to watch the other Thors to watch it. To be able to watch it and enjoy it. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed Thor Ragnarok, and I did not expect to. Let me make that clear. I did not expect to. So, we're up to 560 subs on the channel, guys. I appreciate it. So, appreciate it. So, so you're split on getting Persona 5. Well, again, if you're going to get an Xbox X, you may not want to get Persona 5. You may want to get Shadow of Colossus. So, that's, because Persona 5 is over 100 hours. So, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Am I going to get Persona 5? Yeah, I'm going to beat some more Xbox games, though. I'm going to beat Life is Strange, that prequel on the Xbox. Quantum Break, I'm going to beat that on the Xbox. So, I mean, there's about 4 games that I'm going to play on the Xbox. So, I'm going to get Sea of Thieves. So, I'm going to do all that. Then Persona is looking more like a summer game for me because it's such a long game. And I got to start playing the Yakuza series too. So, but if Persona's got puzzles in it, I'm going off. I mean, I will not like that at all. So that's what I got to find out. If anybody is playing Persona, this is for the chat. Has anybody played any Persona games? Do they have any puzzles in them? Because I am not, NOT, not going to play another puzzle game. I mean, that Hellblade drove me crazy. And I enjoyed Hellblade. So, but like I said, Hellblade was my surprise game of last year. So, yeah. See, I'm going to play Monster Hunter until I can get all the Aloy stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. So, so my backlog is probably. I did not play Knack, no. So yeah. So there's a few puzzles. Oh no! Oh well, nope. Persona 5 is gonna wait. Definitely in the summertime, man. And I don't think, and it wouldn't be that bad if they would allow you to stream it. So if it has no puzzles, I'll play it. Or if they're optional missions. So, but I'm interested in playing that game because it does sound interesting. So, so I'm interested in playing it, but it's going to be a summer game. It's like MLB The Show. Those are my games to get me through the summer because they're so long. And Yakuza. So, just it is what it is. So, but yeah, I'm going to definitely look into getting it though. But yeah, I'm going to have a thing on it. So, You know, yeah, Shadow Colossus. Yeah, I mentioned that already. So, so, but I would get Persona 5. But if you're going to get the X, because you said you're going to X in a 4K TV, then that's counterproductive. Oh man. Okay, there's a Call of Duty rumor that just came in. And Treyarch Studios is going to produce it. It's just a rumor. So, all right, follow the map. Well, I can follow the map, but that I can do. I can't do that well in Monster Hunter, though. I keep on getting confused. So, have to have in order to play Monster Hunter, you got to kind of have a three-dimensional memory. So that's harder to do. So, but yeah. But yeah, you'll enjoy Thor Ragnarok. It was better than I thought. Yeah, Treyarch. Okay, that's what I thought I said. That's fine. Yeah. And I don't know if that's true or not. It popped up in the rumor mill. I've got this neat little thing that alerts me to rumors. So like Trey then art. Oh, Trey art. Trey. I thought I said Trey art. Okay, gotcha. So so yeah. But yeah, that was let's see here. All right, who do y'all like in the game today? So who do you all like in that game today? Who do you all got? So follow the Fireflies. Yeah, that's what I thought I was doing, but I wasn't doing it right. I wasn't doing that right. So it is what it is. So Eagles. Okay, somebody's got the Eagles. All right. Well, can't blame you. The Eagles got a real good defense. So Eagles, yeah. Yeah. Well, again, yeah, Danny's going with the Patriots. Okay. Well, I mean, again, that's the thing is that Persona 5 is you will be playing that, and then your Xbox is just going to sit there. So, I mean, if you're going to get an Xbox X and a new 4K TV, you may want to wait on Persona. So, so Celtics FC. But yeah, I know that the NFL's rigged. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna watch it because I'll be eating. But I'll probably jump back onto playing. I'll jump back on the. Well, I may not. I don't know. So you're waiting for the $2.99 rental sale Thor Ragnarok. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, like I said, I enjoyed Thor Ragnarok. So it's got some cool. It's got Hella on there. She was cool as hell. Kate Blanchett. So. So yeah. But I can't blame you for waiting. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You can go. You can do all three though. You can do all three. So, but I'm gonna end up getting Shadow Colossus. But I'm running back through Mass Effect Andromeda one more time. So, you know, so I am enjoying it more this time. I'm enjoying more of the story this time. It's still not, it doesn't, to me, everything that's in Mass Effect Andromeda, they could have done with a Mass Effect 4, but they didn't. They didn't. So the second Thor was garbage. I agree 100%. Yeah, that was trash. Yeah. And because of that, he almost didn't do Thor 3. Remember, Chris Hemsworth, he now, right after Thor Ragnarok, he said he would re-sign to do more Thor movies because he wasn't going to do it anymore. So, what is an OPM? I haven't played Elite Dangerous in a couple because I've been playing Mass Effect. I kind of got rehooked back into Mass Effect. So, and I may go back through it one more time as a what's up, Jay? As a female rider because I want to hook up with that Suvi. So I love her voice. So you only care about Black Widow and Nebula from Guardians. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, official PlayStation magazine. Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, is it like a code or something you should put in, or because the only way to change? Because I want my ship to be like black. That way, because to me it'd be harder to find. and my ship is blue and white. I can't change the color. So that sucks. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, that sucks. You should be able to change your ship's color. So, but that's it. So you want to smash Black Widow? Well, maybe. She can't have kids, so that would be nice. So 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 you hope the Eagles win. What is the line? I saw that, was the line 11 and a half at one point? So I saw the line was 11 and a half. What is it now? Has it come down any? I heard, I've seen it as low as 9, but has it come off of 9? So, because man, that's three scores, 3 field goals. So our 2 touchdowns. It's 4 now, so it has come down. Okay, all right. One of these days, Luka fans are going to look. Well, I don't know what. One of these Luka fans. Okay, so you're going to stream Quantum Break today. What time, Bear? So a lot of money's coming in on the Eagles. You think it'll go down to 3.5? Do you think it'll get that much action? So, but and again, so it's all right. Yeah, it's a code. Yeah, Gaminator. Just direct message it to me on Twitter, and yeah, that's fine. If you want to get rid of it, brother. Yeah. Oh, Quantum Break is available now on the Xbox X. All right, yeah, that's good to know. That's because I would be getting that, So I'll do that before. That's hell. I mean, I got shit. All right. So I'll get that. So all right. Someone put $1 million on the Eagles did they put it on them to win or to cover 4 points? So seriously, I mean, he put $1 million to win or to cover. So I bet you that was Floyd Mayweather to drop that $1 million on it too. Storm, Black Widow, Rogue, Vampire, Jubilee, and Nebula in that order. Okay. What about Kitty Pryde? You don't have Kitty Pryde up there. I would put Kitty Pryde up there before Vampire, but okay, that's a pretty nice nerd list. So, oh, that game is gonna take 6 hours. That's not a long game at all. But I heard it was good, and I'm gonna play it in a couple of weeks. And just every time I open up my Xbox, the Price is Right Lose song comes on. I gotta get over it. I know what people are gonna say. You gotta get over it. So, but yeah, Scarlett Johansson. They're gonna do a Black Widow movie. So, or at least there's one in early writing right now. Early writing. So. Actually, Isaiah Thomas did not get selected for the Dream Team because Michael Jordan did not like him. That's why he didn't get on there. So that was kind of they either had to have Isaiah Thomas or Michael Jordan. They almost went with Isaiah Thomas because I think the first Dream Team was sponsored by Adidas. I think Adidas sponsored the first Dream Team. And Michael Jordan is a Nike athlete. That's why when the United States won the gold medal, Michael Jordan came out with the American flag wrapped around him because he had to cover up. He couldn't be seen wearing Adidas stuff. So, yeah, they changed a lot of the rules so that Michael Jordan could beat the Pistons. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I read Dennis Rodman's book back in the day. I read his book back in 96 or 97 called As Bad as I Want to Be. Which language am I using on Monster Hunter? I switched it to Japanese with subtitles, Japanese with English subtitles. So see if these is trash. Okay, well, like I said, I'm gonna activate Game Pass March 15th, so I'll be playing Quantum Break and Sea of Thieves. So I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I like Hotel California. So the Eagles. So welcome to the hotel. Rest in peace, Glenn Fry. Rest in peace. So, you know, I wouldn't saw an Eagles. I saw an Eagles concert, and I paid $84 for that seat, and I would have paid 180 because every song they did was a top 10 hit. I mean, like an hour and a half of nothing but top 10 hits coming from them, and it sounded friggin' great. So, you want to see a Storm movie? X-Men 3 was a Storm movie, pretty much. So it was garbage. Garbage. So the Pistons won against the Rig. Well, it wasn't rigged. Remember, they were making money off of the Bad Boys image. They made a lot of money off of that. So, I mean, they made how many T-shirts did they sell? Bad Boys, you know, and you know, just stuff like that. That was all part of the NBA, and then they changed it. Yeah, I agree with that. So, so it's yeah. So yeah, I do like the Eagles. Yeah, I like the Eagles. I like Fleetwood Mac. I like all that. Yeah, um, I play drums in a band, so that's always good. Spawn reboot for a movie. They're talking about doing something on Netflix, possibly. Let me air quotes, possibly. So it's just something in the wind right now. So how much is to rock right now? I'm excited for Sea of Thieves too. Like I said, the 4K chicken. OBJ can't. He's afraid of that 4K chicken. Shout out to OBJ. That 4K chicken gonna get him. So, so yeah, that's going to be the name of my ship, the USS Little Bit Mo. So, and when you see that ship on your horizon, you turn and run, because if I see you first, you're getting attacked. You're going down. I don't want your loot. I want the 4K chicken. And, you know, I'll make contact. Do you have a 4K chicken? If you say no, well, then your boat's going to sink. So that's all I can say. That's all I'm going to say about it. So it ought to be crazy. And I'll be streaming that on Twitch, by the way. But like most people are going to stream that on Twitch. So so yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Cyclops' first team got killed. His first X-Men, he recruited Storm and Wolverine. Yeah, you're right. So you're going to mysteriously start seeing new X-Men comic books since Marvel regained the characters. They don't want to kill them off anymore. So I can capture. Well, then that's going to be the bounty, the 4K chicken. So you give me the 4K chickens, or is you going down? So, so it's okay. Well, that's not bad. So that's not bad for 2 games. Cyclops, and yeah, I thought the second one they made him a wuss. Or was it the third one? The third one they made him a wuss. Yeah, that third one. But the first 2, he was pretty tough. So, you know, but I agree with you. Yeah, they watered his character down because the most popular character was the girl from here out of Louisville, Kentucky. So the blue girl, can't think of her name now. But they centered everything around her, Jennifer Lawrence, because Jennifer Lawrence was a very popular character because of her other movie, that stupid movie that she did about the kids who had no food. So, you know, yeah, in the comic books, he was tough. He ended up hooking up with Kitty Pryde in the comic books, I think. So yeah, Mystique, yeah. And of course, Mystique is a dirty, rotten shapeshifter. So yeah. Well, she's a great assassin. She's yeah, Mystique. Yeah, I think Gamer, that's what he meant. So, but yeah. Yeah, and again, they now that Marvel has all those characters back, because see in the comic books, the X-Men were starting to be killed off. You know, they were starting to be killed off because Marvel still owned the comic books, and they were like, well, if you're not going to give our characters back, we're going to start killing your characters. So that's why Old Man Logan, that comic book run, is so popular, because that was just about him. So it was good. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in Sea of Thieves. So there's a lot of stuff in the beta, but they're not going to give you everything in the beta. And the beta was successful. So yeah, there's always going to be haters. You know, the SSPS4 has more games. Oh, there you go. That's like I said, when I played Forza Horizon 3, and I started naming all the tracks after PlayStation games. So, what's Black Panther's ability? I will give you a link here. Let's see if I can find it, because there's an actual link by Hybrid. I think it's by Hybrid News. And Hybrid News had a video come out 3 days ago called 101 Facts About Black Panther. But ultimately, his ability, I don't know what they're going to do in the movie. In the comic book, his family can absorb a heart-shaped herb that gives him enhanced smelling, enhanced abilities. He wears a vibranium suit that is bulletproof. It's bulletproof to small arms fire and heavy gunfire. He could take a direct hit from a tank. The Wakandan military, the Quinjets that Shield is flying around in, all those Quinjets that they use, those were invented by the Wakandans. Those are a step down of what the Wakandans have on the Quinjet. So, but he is an extremely skilled hand-to-hand fighter. He is also the smartest person in the Marvel universe. Well, except they switched that to Shuri for the movie. And he's the richest. He's worth, get this, $80 trillion. So he's the richest and he's the smartest. So, and he speaks 6 languages, and he has a book laying around. Like, he's such a good fighter. He's defeated the Avengers and the Fantastic Four. Okay, he's just beating them up because he was bored. He's helped out Daredevil. He's helped out. He beat up the Ku Klux Klan. He's just, he's tough. He's tough. So just again, just imagine what an African nation would be if it wasn't conquered by colonial influences. And understand, Africans are the ones that built the pyramids. So, yeah, I agree, Savage. Yeah, what they did with Rogue in the movies was garbage. So, made her a hard luck case. I did like the first X-Men movie, what they did with her, but I thought overall they could have evolved her a little better. But it is what it is. So, it's Fox, for Christ's sake. So, she didn't at first, though, Savage. You're right. Remember, she didn't embrace them at first because she can't touch another human being. So she thought she was a horrible person. But those are Black Panther's powers. But go to Hybrid, I think it's called Hybrid Network, or just type in 101 Facts About Black Panther. And it's about 20 minutes long, but you get a history of everything Wakanda, from his powers to what Wakanda can do, how advanced their technology is compared to everybody else's, and and you get a sense for what you're going to probably see. So the USS Kratos, okay. So, Hey, what channel was the Super Bowl on, guys? Is it CBS this year or NBC? Let's see. What is this? There's college basketball on CBS. Oh, here we go. Got it. NBC. Thanks. A Phantom movie. Oh, come on, Game of the That Phantom movie that came out was garbage. 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 I mean, you know it. So yeah, I got it on NBC. They got Rodney Harrison on. So yeah, I got it going. So yeah, Rogue almost died trying to take Captain Marvel's powers, and then she gained. Yeah, that's true. So, so, and Captain Marvel is she's in the new Avenger cartoon. They made her like an 18-year-old kid. You know, I mean, that's pathetic. I mean, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers ain't nobody to be trifled with. Captain Marvel's renowned for her beauty in the Marvel comic, but she's like the prettiest superhero is what they geared her up to be. Personally, I think Storm is the prettiest, but that's just it's all opinion. It's all opinion. So yeah. How many are salty? Well, I mean, again, but if you keep engaging them, Ryan, they're going to continue to be that way. You just don't engage them. So they do a tribute for Prince, and that's exactly why I'm not watching it. I just think Justin Timberlake does not need to be doing no thing for Prince. Nothing at all. Nada. Now, Lenny Kravitz comes out there, which is the rumor, is that Lenny Kravitz may pop up. All right, then. Lenny Kravitz can play the hell out of the guitar, you know, or Slash or somebody, you know, somebody that can at least be in his same class. So, you know, Captain Marvel was a super thug. Storm isn't a whore. Come on now. So, yeah, Storm and T'Challa are Marvel's, are like the superhero power couple. They're the most, I mean, the other than Sue Storm and Reed Richards, they're the super power couple. So I know you don't, Ryan. So yeah, Captain Marvel, yeah, and I hope by the time she gets to Avengers 4, I certainly hope that she is in the black suit. That's all I can say. So that would be cool as hell. But we'll have to wait and see. Just have to wait and see. It's Avengers is exactly what? Avengers is actually February, March, April. It's 4 months away. We're 120 days away from the Avengers. So, and that's good news. Yeah, Zaire did pay. Yeah, Zaire was going to pay. Okay. So, but I don't think. No, look, Porter Rock's whole bet with D Batch was more about a lesson for D, you know, and D learned his lesson. So I don't think Porter Rock was more into the money as much as he was into the lesson. So, you know, so that's all I'm going to really say about it. So, so yeah, Storm's out of whore. So. Oh, let's look at Fatal. He would tap it. So, yeah, see, I thought Halle Berry, the way she played Storm in the first 2 X-Men was really good, you know. And then because she won an Oscar for Monsters Ball, they made her kind of the centerpiece of the 3rd X-Men, which was garbage. I mean, it was garbage. So, you know. Can't wait to see Thanos. Yeah, that looking pretty good. So, yeah, remember Thanos is in love with Hela. Hela is the villain from Thor Ragnarok. So, yeah, Blade, I did like Blade. Blade 1 and 2 I thought was really good. Blade 3 was garbage. Garbage. Okay, you're not going to back me off of that one. So, it's okay, Andrew. I mean, look. If Porter Rock is okay with that, then you need to be okay with it. Okay. What's up, uncompetitive? So, yeah, R-rated. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, the difference though, Fatal. You're right, and a lot of people do not know about that. So, And so that's a good point. Yeah, Blade is the original R-rated superhero movie. But because he's more about vampire, it's more in the horror realm. So yeah, you're exactly right though. Yep. A lot of people are bragging about Deadpool, but Blade, now understand Deadpool was a February movie. That's another big thing as well. Deadpool was a February movie. And I think the original Deadpool was what, like 54 to 63 million to make. So oh, Blade 3 was trash. Yeah, no, yeah, it's Blade 3 was garbage. Garbage. So, you know, but that's my opinion. I mean, everybody, I mean, if you liked it, that's cool. So yeah, Blade, that's a cool comic book. Yeah, I thought Blade 1 and Blade 2 were, you know, out of this world good. Blade 3 was garbage. Garbage. So you know, when did Snipes come after him on film? So yeah, Blade was cool. I mean, again, Blade was cool. So, and and with the other guy that played, was it Whistler or something like that? Whistler, something. It was something like that. It was good. So what's going on, Dion? So yeah, Blade was good bloody mess. Yeah, Blade 2, as far as superhero movies, yeah, a lot of people, yeah, Blade 2 kind of got that started, but then The Matrix came out right after Blade 2. And then everything kind of went in that direction. So well, Blade may be going to Netflix. Blade and Spawn, possibly that universe may be going to Netflix. They have to wait and see. So what's going on there? Yeah. So we just have to wait and see. But there's some early stage talk. I just mean it's basically, let me make this clear. It's the same spot where Sony was talking to Microsoft about putting a Spider-Man, whether it was a cartoon or video game, on the Xbox, when Xbox years ago was talking about a network of having like a TV network. It was something like that. You know, something of that magnitude. It's right there. It's not at a major level. We'll just have to wait and see. So Watchmen is DC's first R-rated. Yeah, it is. And Watchmen was trash. Straight garbage. So, you know, yeah, Watchmen was one of the first movies that I remember Kevin Pereira on Attack of the Show bragged about this movie on Monday, bragged about that movie on Tuesday, went and saw it on Wednesday, and on Thursday did not show up to work on Attack of the Show. And guess who he was hosting that show with? He was hosting that show with Olivia Munn. That's when everybody got introduced to Olivia Munn. You know, because Olivia Munn's first TV show that she did on Attack of the Show, she came dressed out like Princess Leia. So, which is, they say, is every man's fantasy. So, which it's not mine, but they say it's every man's fantasy. Yeah, G4 TV. Yeah, was it called G4? I thought it was Attack of the Show. So, but G4 TV was the name of the network, but the name of the show is Attack of the Show, right? So, I think, yeah, because the one with Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb, that's X-Play. Morgan Webb was married, and they didn't want all the geeks that were watching the show to know. So they were always zooming in on her face quick, or they would ask her to cover her ring up because it would reflect off the camera. So, yeah. So, there was a possible one, Savage, yeah. There's possible because, see, Marvel's MCU is so successful, they want everything to be a cinematic universe now to build franchise off of. Just like Godzilla, and then you had King Kong, and how the end of King Kong, in case you don't see it, they found other drawings of monsters on that island because the island hadn't been mapped yet, and they found the Hydra drawing and the Godzilla drawing. So yeah. So yeah, who was sexy? You talking about Kate Beckinsale? You know, Kate Beckinsale turned down the Black Widow part. That was their first choice. So their first choice was her. So But yeah, I wouldn't mind taking Blade, Punisher, and Black Panther game. It'd be different. Black Panther would win, so all the Punisher can do is shoot guns. Good at hand-to-hand combat though. So yeah, G4 was the network. Okay, yeah. And that G4, and when it was G4, then it was Tech TV and all that stuff. So yeah. Yeah, technically the Punisher, I guess. Well, that was 1989. That was Thomas Michael Jan or something like that? Come on, that doesn't count though. That was straight trash. I mean, that was straight trash. Yeah, Sony and Marvel are working together with Spider-Man. They are in a shared agreement with Spider-Man. Spider-Man is supposed to appear in 3 Marvel movies. He's appeared in Civil War, Homecoming. Now they're working on the second Homecoming 2, whatever you want to call it. And then that will be up for renegotiations. There's also a Venom movie that is already wrapped production. I'm sorry, it hasn't wrapped production. The Venom movie, Tom Hardy has already wrapped his part of it. So Underworld is owned by Sony. Okay, well, yeah, I thought the first Underworld was interesting, but the second one was just kind of. Who owns the Resident Evil movies? Is that Universal? Can't remember. So Blade would body Black Panther. No, he would. Well, all right. I don't think he would, but I mean, Black Panther would have had trouble killing him, but because he's a vampire. But Black Panther would take him down. So you know, Halo Storm, stop arguing and you won't be tired. Sony owns that. Universal, yeah. So Universal does Resident Evil movies. Okay. So you own all the Resident Evil movies. Okay. So you got money on Blade. I mean, again, it's not. It would be a good fight. So I have to leave it there. So yeah. Universal does not own. Who owns the rights then? So they own the Resident Evil movies too. Well, damn, I'd be wanting to sell that IP too. So. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not for sure who owns it, so that's why I'm asking you all. So I should know that because I'm kind of the movie guy. But Universal's hurting. So I mean, I'm certainly hoping that the new Jurassic Park movie, which doesn't have a lot of heat on it, but I'm hoping that can make them some money. So shout out to Marquise Ramey. He just subscribed. So Sony owns Resident Evil. Oh, well, then maybe they are trying to sell that studio. So Screen Gems is a Sony Pictures company. Yeah. Okay. Well, that just means that okay, so Sony owns that company. Yeah, then they own majority rights then. So Blade has better hand-to-hand combat skills than Black Panther. No, he does not. So, and how is he going to kill him? Because Black Panther's suit is vibranium. You know, so it says, how would he even get to him? And he's got to get through the door of Milage. So. So you need to know more about Venom. Venom. Okay, well, there's 3 different versions of them, so you got a lot to learn. So doesn't Black Panther this claw? No, Black Panther can use an assortment of weapons. So he usually doesn't do his hand-to-hand combat because the Dora Milaje is doing it for him. So, so, but see, there's Venom, and then there's Agent Venom and stuff like that. I think the version that we're going to see in the movie is Agent Venom. So Blade would find a way. Now, look, if he was just fighting T'Challa, if he was fighting T'Challa without his suit on, I give Blade at least a 30% chance. So, oh, okay, you get his mask off of him again. That's fine. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, it'd be a pretty crazy fight, I guess. So, so that'd be a pretty good fight. Any more questions about Black Panther? The movie reviews come out at midnight tomorrow night. Midnight tomorrow. So, yeah, that is true. Black Panther does have a kitty costume. You're right about that. So, any more questions about him? I mean, again, the reviews come out. If you want to know a lot more about him, there is a good, hybrid, I think it's called Hybrid Theory or Hybrid something, Hybrid Network. They just type that in on YouTube search line, and it just type in 101 facts about Black Panther, and you get a ton of facts. I mean, just one after another. Boom, 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 boom. So just so people know. But yeah, they're in Wakanda, and it's happening right after Civil War, but before Infinity War. Okay. I like the Blade movie. Yeah, I like Blade. I don't know. I don't see him beating Black Panther, not when he has his suit on. But I mean, anything's possible. It's a comic book, right? So yeah, I'm going to see Black Panther 3 times opening weekend. So I am ready. So we are ready to go. I've got that weekend off. So boom, boom, boom. I want you. I do remember that song. So so a new Spawn character. That could work. Yeah. The Blade nightclub song. Yeah. The good one. Brutal. So, Snipes is being blackballed. Yeah. Yeah. He is. I mean, Wesley Snipes was originally going to star in the first Black Panther movie, but it did not work out well. So, yeah, I'm showing my age there, Bear. Or Fatal, I'm sorry. So yeah, but again, I like OBJ. I liked. I'm putting some respect on his name because I liked Blade and I like Blade 2. But you got to put some respect on the fact that Blade 3 was straight garbage. Garbage. At least meet me halfway there. So Blade can dodge bullets with speed. So how old am I? I'm old, Lionel. So if I remember that song, and I'm talking about the Eagles and Fleetwood Mac, that should kind of tell you when I grew up. So yeah, the Spawn is a good comic book. I mean, that is a good comic. That's a good run of a comic book. So yeah, the Super Bowl. I've done good though, Robert. Because see, I haven't listened to any. I mean, I think yesterday I listened to maybe 4 hours of sports talk. So today at 2:00, I will go ahead and start absorbing the stuff for the Super Bowl. So yeah, I did like the Spawn movie. Yeah, and it doesn't hold up well though if you watch it now. Yeah, Ryan, don't get me started on Batman beating Superman. I got into it early this morning, like at 7 a.m. with a bunch of DC fanboys and how they were making excuses about how Batman could beat Superman. And it's just like, he can't do it. So it's over. That's why that comic book run was popular, but it wasn't a good comic book run. So So yeah. Anyone remember HBO Spawn series in the 90s? I don't. Sure don't. So Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, was Ryan Reynolds? Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was in Blade. Yeah, you're right about that. That's one of his first movies. So and again, Blade 3 was terrible. So, but it was just a terrible movie. So but yes, Ryan Reynolds was funny. He was funny in that Wolverine movie when he played Deadpool, and he was so bad that they made fun of that version of Deadpool in the Deadpool movie. So, and the Deadpool movie is one of the funniest movies I've seen. So it's going to be hard for them to come up with the stuff that came up in the first one was so friggin' funny. If you all haven't seen it yet, so. Yeah, the bad cape CG. Yeah, that was early CG though. Right. Yeah, that does stand out. I do remember that. So yeah, Robert's been gaming, so that's fine. That's always an excuse. So so he is excuse absence. You're doing that. So yeah, true. Ryan Reynolds and Snipes didn't get along. So yep. But yeah, all right. Are there any other questions? Like I said, yeah, go out and get that Monster Hunter. And I had a ball playing it. It's fun. Play it with friends. That way they get your levels up. So, and that's it. PS4 news. You know, we went over that. They had a lot of stories, not a lot of game news. There's a lot of stories. And Halo 6 is in production. And Xbox X is a success. And it's a super. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is Detective Pikachu. What was that other movie Ryan Reynolds was in? Was it R.I.P.D. or something like that? It was garbage. But hey, Ryan Reynolds was married. Wasn't he married to Scarlett Johansson? So wasn't he married to her? So, you know, and who knows? We may see them in the same movie together. That's the whole thing, is that's another thing people aren't talking about. So, but all right, guys, I'm going to get on off here and finish playing some Mass Effect, and I guess I'll watch or start listening to some Super Bowl coverage. Yeah, all right, it was RIPD. Yeah, thanks, Kevin. That was straight trash, garbage, you know. So, so, and you can almost forgive Witch Caller for being in it, but no, not Ryan Reynolds, because again, Ryan Reynolds' movies weren't doing that well because he tried to be the Green Lantern, and he you know, him playing Deadpool for the second time was his third time in a superhero movie. So, you know. Oh, about Scarlett Johansson? Yeah, I bet she just looks like she could throw it on you in bed. Scarlett Johansson does look like that. She looks strong. You know, she's got a strong body. I think she has a kid now, though, doesn't she? So, so yeah, I think he was married to Scarlett Johansson. So I can't remember. I mean, it was a short marriage, but yeah, he was. Yeah, she's a pretty woman. She is pretty. So he's a G. So she's a wee hottie. Yeah, because she's short. She's short. That's why, like in the Avengers movies, they always shoot her from different angles because she is short. Uh, I just like her look. She just has a nice look to her. So, but yeah, I like that other woman that's in Thor Ragnarok that plays Hela. She's pretty too. Kate, I think she's pretty. So she just has she's sexy in a sophisticated way. So she's the type of woman, she walks in the room and everybody turns. So, and she when she had 10 kids. Oh my God. Yeah, Blanchett. Yeah, she's pretty. And they made her up in that. She was already attractive, but she's got a sexy sophistication going to her. So you like girls with glasses? Well, then you like the new Miss Marvel comic because she's got glasses. Oh yeah, they're gonna demonetize this anyway. So I don't have enough subs to stay monetized. So like in another week or two, everything will get demonetized, which I go back in and I demonetize my videos. So, you know. So yeah, Superman used his cool breath on Steppenwolf. So on in the Justice League movie. Oh. So yeah, but no, Scar. Yeah, but Hela was, and you got to understand, in the comic books, Thanos is, I think, in the comic books right now, he's dating Hela right now. Well, I think to get the super chat status, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subs, I think. So, but I need to go in and check that. So, but yeah, but I'm gonna jump on off here. But let me you just watched Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, that was garbage. Garbage. I mean, that movie was meant for an Asian actress, and they put her in it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They can't be doing the whitewashing stuff. So Thanos dating. What's up, JD? Yeah, apparently in the comic book, he's dating Hela. So, you two trying to weave us out. Well, I'll still have a YouTube channel. It won't be monetized. So so yeah. Yeah, I'm halfway there. So, and I've only been on a year, so I'm doing fine. So Enix's gonna do an Avengers game. If they do an Avengers game, they gotta make it like Persona 5. I thought, from what people are telling me about Persona 5, that's the way to do a game when you're a superhero. I kind of think Spider-Man is going to take a lot of liberty from the Persona series. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, Thanos, he don't have to worry about balancing when he's with her. Yeah, that Hela. But when you watch Thor Ragnarok, matter of fact, look at the trailer for Thor Ragnarok, and just look at the way Hela looks. I mean, what's that old saying that, she has a look that women would die to look like her, and men would die to be with her. That's the kind of look that she has in that commercial. So, yeah, game of the year for 17. Yeah, see, mine was Horizon Zero Dawn, but I think I kind of fell in line with everybody. But Hellblade was a surprise. So, Hellblade was the biggest surprise. So, yeah, I mean, Hela was something else. I mean, she, whew. So, JD 33. So, yeah, so that's funny. Yeah, Hellblade was a gem. It was cool. It was a good game. I enjoyed it, and I think it made Ninja Theory like $12 million. So yeah, they did pretty well on that game. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't know if I can just go to a sponsor. I mean, I don't know how that works. I gotta look at that. So, but I'll look at that in a couple weeks. My goodness gracious. So I'll look at that like probably when I come back home from Black Panther, because I'll be so hyped and I'm gonna jump right on YouTube. And again, my Black Panther spoiler review will be February 20th, and it will be on the Porchlight podcast channel. Okay, that will be on the Porchlight Pod channel. So not on this channel. So if you all want to find it, that's fine. Y'all want to come over there, that's fine. But it'll be a spoiler review, okay? So hopefully you all watch it and you all can come over there and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about how it fits into the overall MCU and stuff like that. So and we'll go from there with that. That'll be the next one. Yes, I'm still doing the PC podcast. So it's for everybody who's still interested in that. I'm going to move that. I may do that because I have to work Monday night. and I may do that Tuesday about 4 o'clock Eastern time. Like when I wake up. Literally, when I wake up, it'll be 4 o'clock. So, and I'll schedule it on the Porch Light podcast, and that'll be the PC podcast. So, what's going on, LaRue Ham? So, yeah, Ninja Theory. Yeah, they did donate. They donated over. I think was it $10,000 for it. Yeah, it's terrible that somebody's mind hears voices like that. You know, it's wow. Yeah, it drove me crazy. You know, I was just like, man. You know, the voices are saying, "Look out!" and there's something there. Go closer. Like, there's nothing here. You know, so yes, it is. It's going to happen. I'm telling you, it's happening Tuesday. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that because I'm going to post it today when I get done with this. I just have to switch the studio and I'm going to post it. So, and I'll post it on Facebook. I'll post it on my Facebook page. I'm going to post it on Twitter. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So okay. Yeah. I like that, Fatal. Yeah. But all right, then, guys, I'm going to get on off here. Big shout out to Terrell Owens and Randy Moss. They made the Hall of Fame. Big shout out to those guys. So Terrell Owens will not be bankrupt because he can make $60,000 a year minimum doing that. Taking too damn long. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on, like life. You know, so that kind of gets in the way sometimes. So everybody have a good one. Enjoy the game if you're going to watch it. I'm going to jump back on Mass Effect because I've given it a second run. And yeah, hopefully, I enjoy talking the comics and stuff like that with you guys. That's always fun. That's a nice distraction. We'll have to talk games all the time. We talk movies and other stuff as well. So I appreciate it, guys. And check out the Gamer Couch podcast. That, according to what I saw, that's going to be an all-star podcast. So check that out before the game. You know, have all your guests in your house listening to us. Good times. Okay, guys, you all take it easy. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your week. And I will talk to you guys Tuesday at 4. Take it easy. Peace.